Ever wondered which desserts were the showstoppers in every state in the 1970s? Join us as we explore iconic treats, uncovering the flavors that defined an era. From Lane cake to key lime pie, let's dive into these sweet, nostalgic delights. Key lime pie. Do you remember savoring a slice of tangy key lime pie? Its creamy filling bursting with tropical flavor? Made from key lime juice, egg yolks, and sweetened condensed milk, this iconic dessert has deep roots in Key West, where the small, flavorful key limes grow abundantly. Known for its perfect balance of tartness and sweetness, key lime pie features a smooth, custard-like filling in a crunchy graham cracker crust. Often topped with whipped cream or meringue, this pie gained widespread popularity in the 1970s. Key lime pie remains a beloved symbol of Florida's vibrant culinary heritage and tropical charm. Peach cobbler. Georgia's peach cobbler is a beloved summer dessert that originated from English settlers' improvisation. This warm, sweet treat features fresh peaches topped with a biscuit-like crust. The juicy peaches and golden, flaky topping create a perfect blend of flavors and textures. Peach cobbler quickly became a staple in Southern cuisine, showcasing the region's abundant peach harvests. It's a dish that evokes memories of family gatherings and warm, sunny days. Whether served with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or enjoyed on its own, Georgia's peach cobbler is a delightful taste of Southern tradition and hospitality. Brownies. Illinois' brownies, fudgy chocolate squares, gained fame in Chicago. These rich, dark chocolate treats became iconic in the 1970s. Known for their dense, gooey texture and intense flavor, brownies became a beloved dessert, enjoyed at family gatherings, school events, and local bakeries. Their simplicity and decadence made them a favorite for all ages. Often served with a glass of milk or a scoop of ice cream, Illinois brownies are a testament to the state's contribution to American dessert culture, symbolizing indulgence and comfort in every bite. What is your favorite dessert from the 1970s? New York cheesecake? Do you remember the first time you indulged in a slice of New York cheesecake? Its rich, dense yet fluffy custard melting in your mouth? Renowned for its smooth, creamy texture, this iconic dessert is traditionally made with cream cheese, eggs, sugar, and a graham cracker crust, requiring a water bath during baking to achieve the perfect consistency without cracking. Gaining immense popularity in the 1970s, New York cheesecake became a staple in the city's delis and bakeries. Often topped with fresh fruit or a drizzle of chocolate, it represents the pinnacle of classic American desserts and New York's vibrant culinary scene. Beignets. Can you recall the magic of biting into a warm, powdered sugar-dusted beignet in New Orleans? Those light, airy donuts with their slightly crisp exterior, freshly fried to perfection. Brought to Louisiana by French colonists in the 18th century, beignets have become a quintessential part of the local cuisine. Have you ever paired one with a cup of café au lait at the iconic Café du Monde? The aroma alone can transport you back to the bustling streets of the French Quarter. This beloved indulgence captures the essence of Louisiana's rich culinary heritage, evoking memories of sweet moments and Southern hospitality. Pecan pralines. Pecan pralines are a beloved treat in Texas, celebrated for their rich, buttery flavor and crunchy texture. Made from a mixture of sugar, butter, cream, and locally grown pecans, these confections are cooked until caramelized and then dropped onto parchment paper to harden. Originating from French and Spanish cuisine, pecan pralines became uniquely Texan with the addition of local pecans. Often enjoyed during holidays and special occasions, they capture the essence of Southern hospitality and Texas's abundant pecan harvest. As you savor the memory of pecan pralines, imagine how a creamy, rich banana pudding could enhance your dessert table. Banana pudding. Banana pudding is a classic Southern dessert, especially beloved in Tennessee. This creamy, comforting treat features layers of vanilla pudding, sliced bananas, and vanilla wafers, all topped with a meringue or whipped cream. Banana pudding became popular in the early 20th century and remains a staple at family gatherings, potlucks, and holiday celebrations. The dessert's combination of smooth pudding, sweet bananas, and crunchy wafers creates a delightful mix of textures and flavors. Banana pudding is a delicious testament to Tennessee's tradition of home-cooked, soulful desserts that bring people together and celebrate the simple pleasures of life. Chess pie. Can you recall the comforting taste of a warm slice of chess pie, its rich, custard-like filling melting on your tongue? This classic Southern dessert, particularly popular in Virginia, features a simple yet delicious mix of sugar, butter, eggs, and a touch of cornmeal, all baked in a flaky pie crust. The name chess pie is said to come from its origin as a just pie, an everyday treat. With its smooth, sweet filling and crispy crust, chess pie is often enjoyed with a dollop of whipped cream or a sprinkle of nutmeg, embodying Virginia's tradition of home-style baking and sweet, simple pleasures. Buckeyes. Remember the joy of biting into a Buckeye candy at an Ohio State football game? The creamy peanut butter perfectly paired with rich chocolate. These quintessential Ohio treats resemble the nut of the state tree, the Buckeye, and are made from a mix of peanut butter, and powdered sugar, rolled into balls and dipped in chocolate, leaving a small circle of peanut butter exposed. Popular since the mid-20th century, Buckeye candy is a holiday favorite, evoking memories of festive gatherings and school spirit. Their delightful combination celebrates Ohio's love for sweet homemade treats that bring people together. Gooey butter cake. Missouri's gooey butter cake is a dense, sticky dessert with an irresistibly gooey center. This delightful treat originated by accident in the 1930s when a St. Louis baker mixed up his proportions, creating a unique cake that quickly became a local favorite. By the 1970s, gooey butter cake was a staple at family gatherings and community events across Missouri. Its rich, buttery flavor and melt-in-your-mouth texture make it a timeless indulgence. Served plain or dusted with powdered sugar, gooey butter cake embodies the charm of Missouri's home-baked traditions. Have you ever tried this delectable slice of Missouri history? Sweet potato pie. Can you remember the aroma of sweet potato pie wafting through the house during the holidays? This cherished North Carolina dessert features a creamy filling made from mashed sweet potatoes, sugar, eggs, milk, and warm spices like cinnamon and nutmeg, all nestled in a flaky pie crust. Passed down through generations, sweet potato pie holds deep roots in Southern cuisine. Its rich, comforting flavor and smooth texture make it a beloved treat at family gatherings and festive occasions. Capturing the essence of North Carolina's agricultural bounty and soulful traditions, sweet potato pie always brings warmth and nostalgia. Do you have a favorite memory of this delightful pie? Shoofly pie. Shoofly pie is a traditional Pennsylvania Dutch dessert known for its sweet, molasses-based filling and crumbly topping. The pie's name is said to come from the need to shoo flies away from the sweet, sticky filling while it cools. Shoofly pie features a flaky crust filled with a mixture of molasses, brown sugar, and spices, topped with a crumbly streusel. This dessert became popular in the 19th century among Pennsylvania's Amish and Mennonite communities. Shoofly pie's rich, caramel-like flavor and unique texture make it a beloved treat, reflecting the region's agricultural roots and culinary traditions. Cherry pie. Can you recall the taste of a freshly baked cherry pie? Its tangy sweet filling bursting with the flavor of Michigan's Montmorency cherries? These bright red cherries, grown in the state's abundant orchards, give the pie its signature taste. Michigan's cherry industry boomed in the early 20th century, making cherry pie a local favorite. With a buttery, flaky crust and a hint of almond extract, this pie is often enjoyed with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Celebrated at the annual National Cherry Festival in Traverse City, cherry pie showcases Michigan's rich agricultural heritage. What's your favorite way to enjoy this quintessential treat? Share your memories and recipes in the comments below. Mississippi mud pie. Mississippi mud pie is a decadent dessert named for its resemblance to the muddy banks of the Mississippi River. This rich pie typically features a chocolate cookie crust, layers of creamy chocolate filling, and a topping of whipped cream or marshmallows. Sometimes nuts and a drizzle of chocolate sauce are added for extra indulgence. Mississippi mud pie became popular in the mid-20th century and remains a favorite for its gooey, chocolatey goodness. It's a perfect treat for chocolate lovers, capturing the spirit of Southern hospitality and the state's penchant for creating over-the-top, delicious desserts. Pecan pie. Can you remember the first time you ate pecan pie? Its sweet, nutty flavor and gooey texture leaving a lasting impression? This classic dessert in Oklahoma showcases the state's abundant pecan harvest. With a filling made from pecans, eggs, butter, and sweet syrup, all nestled in a flaky pie crust, pecan pie's origins trace back to early American settlers who utilized the plentiful pecans in the region. Often enjoyed with a dollop of whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream, pecan pie is a favorite at family gatherings and special occasions. Apple pie. Do you remember the warmth of a freshly baked apple pie, its sweet aroma filling the kitchen? Made with Washington's finest apples, this beloved dessert celebrates the state's agricultural bounty. The pie features a buttery, flaky crust filled with sliced apples, sugar, cinnamon, and a touch of lemon juice, creating a perfect blend of tart and sweet flavors. Often enjoyed with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, Washington's apple pie is a staple at family gatherings and holiday celebrations. Its homegrown goodness brings comfort and nostalgia. What are your fondest memories of enjoying this classic dessert? Cowboy cookies. Cowboy cookies are a hearty, delicious treat that became popular in Wyoming. These cookies are packed with oats, chocolate chips, coconut, and pecans, creating a satisfying and energy-boosting snack. Cowboy cookies are said to have been a favorite among cowboys and ranchers, offering a convenient and nutritious treat while out on the range. The combination of chewy oats, sweet chocolate, and crunchy nuts makes these cookies a perfect blend of flavors and textures. Cowboy cookies are a beloved part of Wyoming's culinary tradition, celebrating the state's rugged, adventurous spirit and the simple pleasures of homemade baked goods. Huguenot torte. Do you recall the delightful crunch of Huguenot torta, its meringue-like crust giving way to a chewy, caramelized interior? This traditional South Carolina dessert, named after the French Huguenots who settled in the state in the 18th century, features a rich blend of apples and nuts. Popular in Charleston, Huguenot torte graced many family gatherings and special occasions with its unique combination of flavors and textures. Often enjoyed with a dollop of whipped cream, it adds a touch of elegance to its rustic charm. Have you ever wondered how this compares to Kentucky's famous Derby pie? Derby pie. Kentucky's Derby pie is a delectable chocolate and walnut tart created by Leodra and Walter Kern in the 1950s at the Melrose Inn in Prospect, Kentucky. This iconic dessert gained fame in the 1970s and is celebrated for its rich, gooey filling and crunchy nuts all encased in a flaky pie crust. The exact recipe is a closely guarded secret, adding to its mystique and allure. Traditionally enjoyed during the Kentucky Derby festivities, Derby pie has become a beloved treat year-round, symbolizing the state's culinary heritage and the festive spirit of one of horse racing's most famous events. Do you have cherished memories of sharing a slice with friends and family during Derby season? Lane cake. Alabama's lane cake, created by Emma Rylander, became a Southern staple after winning first prize at a county fair in Clayton. This white sponge cake is renowned for its unique whiskey-infused frosting, giving it a distinctive kick. Lane cake isn't just a dessert. It's a piece of Alabama's history, once celebrated as the state's official cake. This indulgent treat, with its layers of rich flavor and boozy frosting, exemplifies the creativity and tradition of Southern baking. It's a must-try for anyone looking to taste a bit of Alabama's sweet past. If you haven't had enough of these desserts yet, keep watching because there are many more to come. Possum pie. Can you recall the first time you tasted the creamy layers of Arkansas's possum pie? Its rich chocolate pudding melding perfectly with the smooth cream cheese and fluffy whipped cream? This indulgent dessert, despite its quirky name, became a beloved treat in the 1970s, capturing hearts and palates across the state. Its rise to fame began with a feature in a 1974 newspaper and continued to charm readers of the Arkansas Gazette. A crowd pleaser at any gathering, possum pie embodies Arkansas's love for decadent, homemade desserts. What are your fondest memories of enjoying this nostalgic favorite? Peach ice cream. Delaware's peach ice cream is a beloved homemade treat made with fresh, juicy peaches. Before modern ice cream freezers, it was mixed by hand, a laborious process that resulted in exceptionally vivid and flavorful ice cream. This creamy dessert captures the essence of Delaware's peach harvests and has been a summer favorite for generations. Each bite delivers a perfect blend of sweet peach goodness and rich creaminess, making it a refreshing delight on hot days. Delaware's peach ice cream remains a nostalgic reminder of simpler times and the enduring appeal of homemade artisanal desserts. Blueberry pie. Do you remember savoring a slice of Maine's blueberry pie? Its sweet and tangy filling bursting with the flavor of wild Maine blueberries? Renowned for their intense taste, these berries give the pie its signature appeal. With Scandinavian origins, this dessert became a beloved staple in the 1970s, gracing family gatherings and local fairs. The flaky crust and juicy filling create a perfect balance of textures and tastes. Celebrated as a quintessential New England treat, Maine's blueberry pie offers a taste of the region's rich culinary heritage and the bountiful harvest of its iconic wild blueberries. What memories do you have of enjoying this delightful pie? Kringle. Do you recall the joy of sharing a Kringle with family and friends during the holidays, its flaky, buttery layers giving way to a rich, flavorful filling? Brought to Wisconsin by Danish immigrants in the 19th century, Kringle quickly became a beloved treat, especially in the town of Racine, known as the Kringle capital of the world. Whether filled with fruit, nuts, or cheese, this oval-shaped pastry captures the essence of Wisconsin's rich cultural heritage. Often enjoyed during special occasions, Kringle's tender dough and delicious fillings make it a festive favorite. Have you ever experienced the delight of this traditional Danish pastry? Keep watching for more tasty treats. Maple cream pie. This delightful dessert features a buttery crust filled with a luscious maple custard, often topped with whipped cream for an extra touch of indulgence. Vermont's tradition of maple sugaring dates back to the early settlers, making maple syrup a key ingredient in many local recipes. Maple cream pie perfectly showcases this natural sweetener, creating a dessert that captures the essence of Vermont's culinary heritage. What are your fondest memories of enjoying this iconic treat? Share them with us. Jell-O salad. Jell-O salad is a popular dessert in Utah, known for its colorful, jiggly appearance and endless variations. This dish typically features flavored gelatin mixed with fruits, vegetables, or whipped cream, and is often molded into decorative shapes. Jell-O salad became a staple at family gatherings, potlucks, and holiday celebrations in the mid-20th century. Utah's love for Jell-O is so strong that it was named the state's official snack in 2001. The combination of sweet, fruity flavors and playful presentation makes Jell-O salad a nostalgic treat that continues to be a favorite in Utah's culinary tradition. California raisin cookies. Can you remember the aroma of freshly baked raisin cookies wafting through the kitchen, their soft, chewy texture and sweet raisins inviting you to take a bite? Popularized in the 1970s by an ad campaign from Foot Cone and Belding, these cookies quickly became a household favorite. For many, raisin cookies evoke cherished childhood memories of enjoying warm, comforting treats straight from the oven. Their delightful combination of sweetness and texture made them a staple in California kitchens. Do you recall the simple joy of baking and sharing these cookies with loved ones? Prickly Pear sorbet. Do you remember the first time you cooled off with a vibrant scoop of prickly pear sorbet? Its bright pink hue and tropical flavor capturing the essence of Arizona's desert landscape? Made from the fruit of the prickly pear cactus, this sorbet offers a perfect balance of sweet and slightly tart, providing a unique taste of the Southwest. With prickly pear cacti prevalent in the region, this dessert is a natural choice for Arizonans. Have you ever shared a refreshing bowl of this sorbet with family on a hot summer day? Apple cider donuts. Connecticut's apple cider donuts, a creation of Harlem baker Adolph Levitt, became a sensation in the 1970s. These spiced donuts, infused with fresh apple cider, quickly captured the hearts of many. Levitt's innovative approach drastically reduced the time needed to make donuts, making these treats more accessible and popular. The combination of warm spices and the crisp, refreshing taste of apple cider made these donuts a perfect autumn delight. Today, apple cider donuts remain a beloved seasonal treat, symbolizing the cozy, nostalgic flavors of fall in New England. If you think this sounds delicious, wait until you hear about Colorado's Rocky Mountain Chocolate Fudge. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Fudge. Colorado's Rocky Mountain Chocolate Fudge is a rich and creamy treat originating from Rocky Mountain chocolate in Durango. This decadent dessert became famous for its velvety texture and intense chocolate flavor, making it a beloved sweet across the state. The fudge's luxurious taste is a result of using high-quality ingredients and traditional methods. Perfect for satisfying a sweet tooth, this fudge is a must-try for visitors and locals alike. Whether enjoyed as a gift or a personal indulgence, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Fudge embodies the essence of Colorado's confectionery excellence and remains a timeless favorite. Huckleberry pie. Can you remember the taste of huckleberry pie? Its vibrant, sweet tart filling, made from Idaho's wild huckleberries bursting with flavor? These cherished berries, found abundantly in the mountainous regions, are a local favorite for pies and other treats. The pie's buttery, flaky crust combined with huckleberries, sugar, and a hint of lemon juice and zest creates a perfect balance of sweetness and tanginess. Huckleberry pie is a true taste of Idaho's natural bounty, offering a delicious way to enjoy the state's prized wild berries. What are your fondest memories of sharing this delightful pie with family and friends? Stack cake. Can you recall the tradition of assembling a West Virginia stack cake, each layer brought by a guest to create a tall, impressive dessert? Known for its thin, spiced cake layers made with molasses or sorghum and filled with dried apple preserves or apple butter, stack cake has deep roots in Appalachian communities. Often served at weddings and special occasions, it symbolizes the spirit of community and togetherness. The rich flavors and historical significance of stack cake make it a beloved part of West Virginia's culinary heritage. What memories do you have of sharing this unique dessert at family gatherings? Share them below. Sugar cream pie. Sugar cream pie, also known as Hoosier pie, is a classic dessert from Indiana. This custard pie features a rich filling made from cream, sugar, flour, and vanilla, all nestled in a flaky pie crust. The recipe dates back to early Indiana settlers who needed to make do with simple, readily available ingredients. The result is a creamy, sweet pie with a smooth, velvety texture that has been a favorite for generations. Often served at family gatherings and special occasions, sugar cream pie is a delicious testament to Indiana's culinary heritage and the simplicity of homestyle baking. Smith Island cake. Do you remember the delight of savoring a slice of Smith Island cake? It's 8 to 10 thin layers of moist yellow cake, perfectly paired with rich chocolate fudge frosting. This official state dessert of Maryland originated from Smith Island in the Chesapeake Bay during the early 19th century. Residents made it for watermen to take on their fishing expeditions, symbolizing the close-knit community of the island. Smith Island cake's tender layers and creamy frosting have made it a beloved treat throughout Maryland, celebrating the state's culinary heritage. If you enjoyed this, you'll love hearing about the decadent German chocolate cake from Kansas. German chocolate cake. When was the last time you made German chocolate cake? Savoring its moist chocolate layers, perfectly complemented by a rich coconut pecan frosting. Despite its name, this beloved dessert originated in the United States and is named after Samuel German, who developed the type of dark baking chocolate used in the original recipe. Widely popular since the mid-20th century, German chocolate cake has become a favorite in Kansas, often enjoyed at birthdays and special occasions. The cake's delightful combination of textures and flavors continues to celebrate the state's appreciation for rich, indulgent treats. Dutch letters. Dutch letters are a popular pastry in Iowa, particularly in the town of Pella, which has a rich Dutch heritage. These pastries are made from a flaky, buttery dough filled with sweet almond paste, then shaped into the letters S or other festive forms. Introduced by Dutch immigrants in the early 20th century, Dutch letters became a staple at local bakeries and festivals, especially during Pella's annual Tulip Time Festival. The combination of crisp pastry and rich almond filling makes Dutch letters a delightful treat that celebrates Iowa's cultural history and the enduring influence of its Dutch community. Haupia. Hawaii's haupia is a traditional coconut milk-based dessert cherished in Polynesia for generations. Known for its creamy texture and delicate coconut flavor, haupia is a staple at Hawaiian luau's and celebrations. This simple yet satisfying dessert is made by thickening coconut milk with cornstarch and sugar, then chilling it until firm. Its refreshing taste and smooth consistency make it a perfect treat for warm, tropical climates. Often served in small squares, haupia captures the essence of island cuisine and remains a beloved favorite among locals and visitors alike, offering a taste of Hawaiian tradition and hospitality. Don't forget to explore the delicious maple walnut fudge that we shouldn't forget. Maple walnut fudge. The last, but certainly one that brings memories, is maple walnut fudge, a delightful New Hampshire treat showcasing the state's famous maple syrup. This creamy fudge combines the rich, caramel-like flavor of maple syrup with the crunch of walnuts, creating a perfect balance of textures and tastes. Maple syrup has been a staple in New Hampshire for centuries, and this fudge highlights its versatility and deliciousness. Often enjoyed during the fall and winter months, maple walnut fudge is a sweet reminder of New Hampshire Hampshire's natural bounty and the traditional practices of maple sugaring. Do you remember savoring this treat at local fairs and holiday gatherings? And there you have it, a delicious journey through the iconic desserts of the 1970s from every state. We hope you enjoyed this sweet trip down memory lane. If you loved exploring these nostalgic treats, don't forget to hit the like button and share your favorite dessert in the comments below.